Here it is, the 2012 Ford Explorer Limited four-wheel drive. Good-looking car. Lots of great features and some, Hello again, this is Dave Erickson for TFLcar.com. Let's begin with a pro. I really like this body style. It's a sleeker, relatively speaking, outer shell that says, I can glide over the smoothest of roads, but I'm prepared to handle a little off-road challenge now and then. To me, the designers at Ford gave this 2012 an upscale presentation without sacrificing its identity. Clearly a thumbs up in my point of view. As far as performance, this limited version comes with a 3.5-liter V6 engine with an automatic transmission and four-wheel drive. You can look forward to 290 horsepower, but for those looking for something smaller without losing too much juice, it's also available with an EcoBoost inline four-cylinder with 240 horsepower. I've got no real complaints with the ride and handling of this Explorer, although unlike the Ford Edge, which I reviewed at the end of March, I really don't feel like I am one with this Ford Explorer. Not sure what it is. With the Edge, I feel like I was really in tune with what was going on behind the wheel. With this, I feel a little bit detached. Still can't put my finger on it. Nothing wrong, just something's missing. I think there are three notable vehicles that compete with the 2012 Explorer. They are the Dodge Durango, Chevy Traverse, and Kia Sorento. I think the deciding factor between those and the Explorer really depends on your specific needs, personal preference, and design likes. I'm not sure one really stands out from the other. One of the things I really like about the 2012 Ford Explorer, first of all, you've got 3 rows of seating, which means you can get 7 adults in here in pretty good comfort. The back 2 seats a little bit tight on the legroom, but I think it's something you can manage. Even with a full house, you still have cargo space behind the back 2 seats. Now, if you want more room, you simply fold down the back 2 seats to create more space. That in itself is pretty good, but now you can even stow those 2 seats for even more cargo space. Now you can carry luggage, you can put a bicycle back here if you take the front wheel off. You can store much more than that with groceries and so on. But that's not it. The middle row seats can fold down too, like this. This has to be one of the biggest selling points, in my opinion, of the 2012 Ford Explorer, is how much space you have now in the back seat by having the middle and back rows folded down. I've personally been able to put 2 bicycles back here laying flat with the front wheels off. So here is all the cargo space. Not only do you have the space, but you can still drive 7 people in great comfort and have a nice ride. Here's a bit of a challenge that I found over the weekend. I was on a road trip from Spokane to Boise for a triathlon, and I'm on the highway, I'm in cruise control, listening to the radio, and I want to stretch out because this is a 400-mile drive one way. So I'm trying to stretch my left leg out, but I can't because the brake pedal is on one side and this foot stop's in the other, so I really can't find a comfortable spot to stretch my leg out if I want to relax. And I would think with a larger vehicle like this that if you are going to take a road trip, you want to be as comfortable as possible. This stood out to me as a negative. I really don't mean to bash Ford because I really do like their product personally and professionally, but one thing I can't get past, at least not initially, is the MyFord Touch technology. It's touch-based. There is one knob that you turn here for the radio and turning the on and off. But if you need help, they do provide you with a handbook, which is great if you have the time. And I think if you are going to invest in a vehicle of this price range in the upper 40s to low 50s, that you do want to read this to figure it out. If that's not enough, they do offer a supplement as well. So you do have some reading material. And for me, I want something a little bit simpler. And this, to me, is a little bit complicated. As far as fuel economy, the Ford Limited gets between 14 and 20 miles per gallon in the city and averages about 25 on the highway. The base price is just under 40 grand, about 5 grand more than the Dodge Durango, which I drove in early April. This limited package is around $46,000 and change. If it were my money, I don't think I would invest in the 2012 Ford Explorer Limited 4-wheel drive. And it's not for a lack of quality or style, because there's a lot of great features with this vehicle. I just didn't experience that it factor I think you need when making a large purchase price like this. For me, I would prefer the Dodge Durango or the slightly smaller yet spacious Ford Edge. Until next time, this is Dave Erickson for TFLcar.com.